And I'm doing a documentation of the Mufusil. I'm doing a documentation of those men, but I'm not being specific. I'm not saying that's the way the people behave in that space. For me, it's more linked to emotion, and the fact those people are very sensuous, and the fact that I feel it. I just wanted to photograph their body when it's relaxed, when they're not aware of who they are and how they should pose actually. It's a project on sensuality and being sensuous. It's not a project on sexuality. It's not a project also on homosexuality. People have misread this project on that. It's not about that actually. It's just being an Indian man actually, and just being beautiful and just posing the gaze, my gaze as a photographer on them, and just showing to the world how great they are, how beautiful they are. For me, the way they use the body is rich, and that wealth I wanted really to document. The Great Unwashed was used during the 19th century. I mean, that's the Victorian and Dickens Victorian phrase actually that's not used anymore and used to be used for to speak about the masses, I mean the poor people of England, the miners, etc. And the fact that I've heard it here in India, I find it very interesting actually. If you look at it actually, unwashed they are, I mean that's the reality of the Mufusil. But they're great also, they're great for whom they are. And for me it's very interesting. They're great by the number also, because there are millions of them like them. And for me, this title, which could be pejorative, I mean, at the first hearing, if you really dwell and look at the work also at the same time, then you understand really what I want to say. And it's not pejorative actually in my head, actually. They're great. And for me, they're the greatest persons in India. And that's for me was very interesting and very important for me to document them. Two axes of reading and work with this project, and one has to be aware of that from the beginning. The first aspect that I dealt with this project was the sexuality of the Indian men, how they look at women, how they interact with women, the transgression that they have and they do towards women on the street level, how difficult it is to be a woman in India also, and to deal with the Indian male gaze. Being a woman, you wake up in the morning, you don't know what you're going to wear. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen to you. You have to think about where you're going to be during the day, to wear clothes in accordance to where you're going to be during the day. Men are going to pass comment at you. Are they going to touch you? Are they going to molest you? Are they going to take photo of you? And that's very much what I wanted to speak about, because for me it's very important because of life that I have here, because of the women that share their life with me. And for me it was very important to document that as a social fact. Warriors, I mean whoever they are photographers like us, I mean like me and like all the photographers I know. They have a camera, they have a mobile phone with a camera. They have the same problems that I face and we all face actually as photographers. How do you photograph a woman? How do you photograph a body? How do you express your sexuality through the photography, through your own photography? They have technical problems. They have problems linked to being close or not close enough, photo getting blurred, not enough light. They have ethical problems, moral problems, which is very weird because the whole, I mean, area where they function is completely unethical. They say, I mean, they write also in the forums, I mean, they say, blur the face, I mean, remove the face, blur the face, because you're going to spoil their life. They have problems of knowing if they want to put children or not in the photos. All those problems, what interests me is that they face all those problems together, and all together through trial and error, because there are thousands of them doing the same stuff and having the same goal photographically. They have the same goal, which is shooting women on the street. They find solutions together, which are very interesting. It's trial and error. It's like an empirical laboratory of photography. The whole, I mean, work that I had done, the reflection I had done, it took me a lot of time to put it together, was really to balance those two aspects of the work. Because you can't forget one for the other, and both of them are very important.